It really could have got tight.
Absolutely right. Look forward to seeing you next time on The Chase Australia.
Tonight, residents told it's too late to leave as fires bear down. Extra reinforcements called in from WA. A possible cyclone brewing off the coast, and a thief targets an elderly resident.
Across Mackay, the Whitsundays and the coalfields, this is 7 News with Rob Bruff.
Good evening. Thanks very much for joining us. Residents who hadn't fled the fire zone in the Pioneer Valley were this afternoon told it was too late to leave. An emergency alert was issued warning them to seek shelter as a huge fire front raced towards Broken River. Sophie Bailey has the latest.
The fire has been raging all week, but this afternoon it took a turn for the worse. Residents at Broken River, Finch Hatton, Youngalla, Dalrymple Heights and Crediton were told it was too late to leave and to seek shelter as the inferno raced towards Broken River.
I haven't seen anything like this before, and it's just mind-blowing.
It's bad out Cathy's Creek, and Dalrymple's been pretty bad. Buildings, there was a building got burnt down the other day.
Crews are now battling one huge fire front after multiple blazes merged today to create a wall of flames. Water bombers tackled the threat from above. Visibility was an ongoing issue, with smoke billowing across the Kowari Gorge all day.
And I'm just, I don't know, words escape me to explain, what I've seen and what I've heard from the local people up there.
Normally, we can see every mountain range all around, and yeah, this is the worst it's ever been.
Some residents were allowed back on their properties today to assess the damage. Many have come close to losing their houses and their livelihoods.
We've got 20 head, and they were, quite nervous, grouping together, running up and down the fence line. Just basically, not much I could do, really. Just had to leave them. And
with power down for much of the day and the road up to the range closed, some residents are completely cut off and haven't been heard from in days.
Just trying to be there for everyone and stay together as a team.
The Weather Bureau is predicting more dry and hot weather this weekend, bringing little reprieve to exhausted emergency crews. With a roaring blaze still burning through Kowari Gorge, this nightmare situation is far from over. Sophie Bailey, 7 News.
Firefighters have arrived in the region from Western Australia to help tackle the ongoing threat from the fire fronts. 22 extra crews rolled into the Beaconsfield area this afternoon for a briefing before they're set out to battle the blazes.
It's a welcome entourage for those who've already spent days on the front line. 12 trucks filled with more helping hands from WA. And it was straight to work, mechanics for the trucks and a briefing on the region's fire conditions for crews.
We're going to run services over all the vehicles, right. So come inside and we'll get this all sorted out.
They say they didn't hesitate when they received the region's cry for help.
It's a bit shocked to get the call, to be honest. So I just sort of said, yep, I'm available, and that was it. In a couple of hours, I was getting ready to go and over to Queensland.
we train heaps, put a lot of time and effort into it, and to actually carry it out and do it on such a community event is a opportunity. It's what I thrive for.
Many are volunteers and left work and family interstate to join the firefight on their own time.
Spending the next few hours, organising and cancelling everything else, like 2 Christmas parties cancelled and everything, but wouldn't hesitate at all.
The crews have been sent to Finch Hatton, much to the relief of the local heroes in yellow who are suffering from fatigue.
The best thing is it gives our staff, our local staff, a little reprieve, and obviously they'll be back into action by next week.
Amelia Simpson, 7 News.
As the threat of more fires continues to loom over the region, many residents remain in limbo, not knowing whether they'll have a home to return to. Mackay Regional Mayor Greg Williamson says council will make sure residents are supported to get back on their feet.
In the middle of the disaster, many residents are still coming to terms with the devastating fires.
There's a couple of very, very traumatised communities.
Families across the region have been forced to evacuate.
Just imagine being sleeping in your bed, knocking at the door at 3 o'clock in the morning, and the police saying you've got 5 minutes to get out. Get your kids, go.
Some haven't been able to return to their homes. Recovery centres have been set up across the region with financial assistance and counselling available.
And any other assistance that we can provide, it's just on the ear to talk to listen to, that we'll be providing for a lot of those people as well.
The Premier today launched the Queensland Bushfire Appeal.
State government is going to put in $125,000 up front straight away.
The funds raised will go to organisations such as the Red Cross, Lifeline, the Salvation Army and Give It.
So please, I need Queenslanders to dig deep. We need to help people. Some people will lose everything. So we've got a long way to go. Please help Queensland families that are really doing it tough at the moment.
Elizabeth Moss, 7 News.
Another extreme weather event may be looming off the coast, with experts monitoring a low-pressure system near the Solomon Islands. The Weather Bureau says it has the potential to develop into a cyclone.
It is expected to move into the northern Coral Sea early next week, with a moderate chance of formation somewhere off the Queensland coast.
Our Premier says Queensland is ready for any type of disaster. Police are searching for a thief who targeted a partially blind and wheelchair-bound Andergrove woman, snatching her bag and purse. The 74-year-old says it's unsettling to know strangers were in her house, especially while she was home.
This is where police believe the thief made their way in. After making a hole in the screen door, they walked inside and took a satchel from the couch.
Well, valuable to me, very valuable. Of course, the wallet with all the cards. There were a lot of medical papers, recent medical updates.
The 74-year-old victim uses a wheelchair and wanted to remain anonymous for fear of being targeted again. She says it was unsettling to know it happened when she was home.
Very vulnerable, very violated, I guess.
She's encouraging other elderly and vulnerable residents in Andergrove to take their home security more seriously.
Well, I guess to be more vigilant in their security around their home, even if they're just within metres of the house.
Amelia Simpson, 7 News.
Environmental activists say their campaign is far from over after Adani's announcement that its Carmichael mine is going ahead. Mackay Conservation Group rallied outside George Christensen's office in Mackay this morning. They're vowing to run the biggest environmental campaign Australia has ever witnessed, with the mining giant expecting construction to begin in a matter of weeks. A new fuel price monitoring scheme is about to begin, giving motorists real-time prices at hundreds of petrol stations across the state. The RACQ has welcomed the government trial, saying the data will give drivers the best bang for their buck at the Bowser.
Drivers will now have access to fuel prices at all Queensland petrol stations at the click of a button. The new real-time fuel price monitoring software will be trialled by the state government to help keep petrol stations accountable and drive down prices.
They'll be able to shop around for the cheapest fuel price and they'll be able to reward those retailers with their business.
The RACQ is one of the organisations that will be taking advantage of the new data.
What it means is that from Monday, all retailers will have to provide their fuel prices to the government and any change in price within 30 minutes.
Apps and websites including Motormouth, Compare the Market and Petrol Spy will also provide the data. Opposition leader Deb Frecklington says the government stalled on making it a reality.
It is so disappointing that the Palaszczuk government has taken all year to get going. They've delayed this. It took them forever to agree to the LNP's plan.
Motorists are for the move.
Competition, get it down.
Yeah, I think I would, because, yeah, it'd just save me a lot of money.
It's going to add accountability for some other fuel stations to actually be competitive and actually make sure they get customers into their fuel stations.
The trial will run for 2 years. Fuel stations that don't comply could be fined. Letitia Wallace, 7 News.
We'll take a break in a moment. The family who threw it all in to travel the world and wanting to stay sun safe as we head into summer.
We're getting
together for a very relaxed Aussie bush Christmas.
With all the trimmings, like a perfect honey glazed ham for your table.
Or my delicious trifle, not quite like Nana used to make.
But it could be even better. Santa's coming and we've got some great gift ideas.
It's a Better Homes and Gardens Christmas, tonight on 7.
We're shaking things up, Queensland. Our new Containers for Change scheme will help keep our environment clean. For every eligible drink container you return, you'll now get 10 cents, which really adds up quickly. So don't waste this opportunity. Remember, there's cash in your containers. To find out where to cash in, visit containersforchange.com.au.
OMF's 50/50 sale has been extended. Get 50% off any mattress over $1,000 excluding OLP range, up to 50 months interest-free when you spend $1,000 or more, and free local delivery. Ends soon at OMF.
The Reef Marine Massive Stock Clear Out is on now with huge savings on boat, motor, trailer packages. Save on the all-new Mackay Fortress Dinghy range from $34,350. CJ Avenger packages from just $14,630 on the water. Yamaha Motor Finance and Insurance available at Reef Marine.
Harvey Norman Super Santa Weekend. Come in store and get your free photo with Santa and 25% off our entire range of Santa photo packs. Plus, bring your Christmas shopping list. We've got great gift ideas and special deals store-wide. Plus 60 months interest-free. That's no deposit, no interest with 60 equal monthly payments until December 2023. Don't miss out. Free photo with Santa, 25% off Santa photo packs, plus 60 months interest-free available store-wide. This Super Santa Weekend only at Harvey Norman.
Go! What are you fighting for?
Gotta do what my father couldn't.
This here is all about my wife, my kids, the life that I live, my ups and downs, my slips, my falls.
Amart Furniture's cracking Christmas sale catalogue is out now. And to celebrate, get an incredible 20% off all catalogue products, including sale items. Plus, you can get it all on 60 months interest-free. I got it at Amart.
I wanna go home. Get ready for the Home and Away season final.
I shouldn't be here.
Next week on 7.
Mackay turns to 7 News to keep up to date on local issues. And we want you to be part of it. If there's something happening in your street, your suburb, we want to know about it. Send us a message or drop us an email.
We love hearing from you and nice having you with us on 7 News. Summer officially starts tomorrow, but experts say the sun safety message isn't sinking in. New research shows half of all Queenslanders are getting sunburnt every year. And that's prompted a serious warning from the Cancer Council about being sun smart.
So importantly, whatever age you are, you need to be very vigilant in protecting your skin whenever you're outdoors in the sun.
Queensland has the highest rate of skin cancer in the world, with more than 3,000 people diagnosed with a melanoma every year. The crowds will be warming up their singing voices tomorrow night for Mackay's annual Carols in the City. The festivities last year saw about 6,000 people get into the Christmas spirit at Blue Water Quay. Kids can expect a special visit from the man in red, of course, tomorrow night, but organisers are urging us to get in nice and early to reserve a spot. Family of 4 have returned home from a life-changing trip after selling their belongings and hitting the road last year. Mum Amy says the getaway gave them a new outlook on life and they'd do it all again.
As the Greenoffs relive the memories of one epic trip, it's clear they have no regrets.
Would you do it again?
Definitely.
In a heartbeat. Yeah, I'm ready to go again.
The decision to hit the road last December was Mum Amy's. After 10 years in the police force, she was battling PTSD and realised there was no better time to get away.
We'd been through a lot, so taking that time out to reconnect with each other was really important to us.
The family sold their possessions and set off on an adventure down the east coast. Brothers Hayden and Ben weren't so sure at first.
I was like, oh my God, I didn't really want to go at first because I was going to leave all my friends and stuff behind.
They soon got used to life on the open road, and after 6 months, Matt and Amy decided to head overseas to the UK, Europe, the US and Thailand. The Greenoffs returned home 6 weeks ago, and while settling back into routine has been hard, they've reconnected.
A takeaway was not to overschedule ourselves. It's okay to say no to things. It's okay to just take time out for yourself, as we did when we were travelling.
And have a fresh perspective.
I think you just get so confined in your own little world and you think it's terrible, but going over there was like, wow, it just opened my mind again, and I wouldn't be where I am today if we hadn't have done that.
Emily Arnold, 7 News.
Time to get into the sport now, and Nath, Mackay Hockey mixing things up, eh?
Yeah, they are, Bruffy. An exciting new format called Swift 6 will get its first run in the Sugar City tomorrow. We'll have the details on that next, as the Brisbane Heat deliver a late birthday gift for Mackay young gun Charlie Knott.
She did everything to stop this interview from airing.
Be careful what you say.
Since Kitty Sullivan vanished from Aussie TV, Susan Hannaford's life's taken strange twists.
$14 million went missing. Oh, well, I understand that. That's different.
The revealing interview she didn't want you to see on Sunday night.
This storm season, trust RACQ Home and Contents Insurance and know you're covered with a lifetime guarantee on all repairs. There's more for members of RACQ. Buy online now and save up to $75.
Amart Furniture's cracking Christmas sale catalogue is out now. And to celebrate, get an incredible 20% off all catalogue products, including sale items. Plus, you can get it all on 60 months interest-free. I got it at Amart.
Harvey Norman Super Santa Weekend. Come in store and get your free photo with Santa and 25% off our entire range of Santa photo packs. Plus, bring your Christmas shopping list. We've got great gift ideas and special deals store-wide. Plus 60 months interest-free. That's no deposit, no interest with 60 equal monthly payments until December 2023. Don't miss out. Free photo with Santa, 25% off Santa photo packs, plus 60 months interest-free available store-wide. This Super Santa Weekend only at Harvey Norman.
Go!
Get ready for your next four-wheel drive or caravanning adventure at Autobarn Mackay. Bull bars, winches, tow bars, we've got them. Brake controllers, roof racks, dual battery systems, suspension, spotlights, LED bars, work lights, solar accessories and more. We'll even fit them for you at Autobarn Mackay.
We're rolling back the prices 10 years. Cadbury Favourites, only $5. Save $7. Coke 1.25 litre, only $1.29. And yellow or white peaches, only $3.99 a kilo.
As fresh as it gets.
Maya was always 1 degree away from success.
I wish we lived in a world where street smarts equal book smarts.
Your resume interests me. Wharton Business School.
Sorry, what?
I gave you a completely new identity.
It's never too late for a second act.
Rebel Super Saturday starts tomorrow with 20% off store-wide. That's 20% off everything from football, running, gym gear and fitness equipment to fun and games like trampolines, scooters, bikes and loads more. Shop online now and in-store tomorrow. Hurry, only at Rebel.
The new Blake Mysteries are here tonight, 8:30.
2 people have died, Mr. Carver.
Not 2, 3. We found another body.
Blake.
I'm not supposed to be here, am I?
The new television event starring Nadine Garner.
I need you to go home.
Why? Because I'm a woman.
I'd tread carefully if I were you, Mrs. Blake.
The new Blake Mysteries tonight, 8:30.
Welcome back to 7 News. Mackay's Charlie Knott has received a late birthday gift named in the Brisbane Heat's 13-player squad for this weekend's season opener against the Adelaide Strikers in the Women's Big Bash. It means the 16-year-old is a chance to make her WBBL debut this Sunday.
She's just 16 years old and is now closer than ever at cracking a WBBL debut. It follows Charlie Knott's selection in the Heat's opening round squad to face the Adelaide Strikers on Sunday. And players at today's launch in Melbourne have promised the 4th edition will impress.
Over the last couple of years, I think the game's really evolved and players are now taking the game on a little bit more, so I'm expecting pretty high scores.
You can watch the Heat from 9:30 a.m. Sunday on 7mate. In local cricket, Walkerston admit last round's loss to ladder leaders Norths gave the squad a stern reminder. They'll go into tomorrow's battle on a specific mission, eager to redeem themselves.
We've worked really hard, a bit of a wake-up call for some of the boys, and we're looking forward to this weekend to get back into it.
They've made certain poor shot selections and batting failures won't let them down tomorrow.
Some of the boys have taken it really hard and had a good hard look at themselves and what they've done and how they played last week. And I'm extremely confident they'll come out this week and change that around.
They're sitting just one loss under Norths, with Magpies creeping in 1 point behind. And with the comp entering its halfway stages, tomorrow's clash against Pioneer Valley is a must-win.
All our batsmen are, high-quality guys and can score runs on their day, so if we put it together, we'll be able to get a big score.
Brothers will take on Norths while Souths face Magpies. Games begin 12:30 tomorrow at Harrop Park. Charmaine Mifsud, 7 News.
The recent success of Australia's only fast 4 touch footy competition is rubbing off on other codes in the region. Mackay Hockey has now introduced its first Swift 6 competition, another fast and furious format attracting all ages.
It's hockey, but not as players know it. The Mackay Club is hoping the new Swift 6 format will be a game changer after the success of a similar tournament with touch football.
The concept was fantastic, so I thought I'd bring that here to Mackay Hockey to try and use it as a strategy to try and attract new players here.
The field will be halved, players stripped to 6 aside, and minimal time to launch the winning shot.
When I said Swift 6, people started to panic a little bit, and I said, it's all good. It's only 6-minute halves. I'm sure you can last that long.
Plenty of current and former players want a piece of the action, with 16 teams registered for the inaugural event.
It gives the opportunity for younger players to play with the older players, and just having a look at the diversity there, it's going to be pretty exciting.
Plus, players will be tested by the addition of former scorcher Amy Swan, a number of Queensland reps and country players.
Because when there's older players, there's experience, and they're our mentors. It's who our young people look up to, yeah.
And if the fast and furious format wasn't enough, added competition is sure to up the ante.
This weekend's a little bit unique. We've got a couple of teams from Gladstone travelling to come up, so we offered it to our boundary sort of sporting bodies, so Townsville, Rocky, Gladstone.
And a $2,000 prize will certainly get players on their toes.
Well, I'm actually pretty excited because I really just love playing like those fast games, because when you're goalkeeping, it gets a bit boring sometimes when you're like just in the corner.
Games get underway at 11 a.m. tomorrow. Charmaine Mifsud, 7 News.
And it'll be a big weekend of swimming in Morani, with 9 clubs coming together for the region's first Australian swim camp. The 2-day course will see coaches from the southeast run a number of training clinics and educational videos, with a focus on all 4 strokes. Now, 52 swimmers across the region have registered for the inaugural event.
They're really, really happy that this is on, and they push their kids, and they're coming along as well. So our coaches from all our clubs here in Mackay are going along, and they will be learning as well.
Commonwealth Games gold medalist Jack O'Loughlin will also be on hand to pass on some helpful tips and tricks to aspiring athletes.
Mackay swim clubs are going really, really well at the moment, and we're hoping to take it all down to States in a few weeks' time and show the world that Mackay swimming is on the map.
And the camp begins 7:30 in the morning and the same time on Sunday at the Morani Pool. Sounds like that could be the place to be this weekend, Bruffy. That's it for sport.
Might be better than out in the middle playing cricket or hockey.
Yeah, exactly.
How fast is that going to be? All righty, 33-34 tomorrow, I think, but Roseanne will have the details in a moment. We're back after the break with the weather here on 7.
Well, it's not called slow. Speed tonight on Mate.
Harvey Norman Super Santa Weekend. Come in store and get your free photo with Santa and 25% off our entire range of Santa photo packs. Plus, bring your Christmas shopping list. We've got great gift ideas and special deals store-wide. Plus 60 months interest free. That's no deposit, no interest with 60 equal monthly payments until December 2023. Don't miss out. Free photo with Santa, 25% off Santa photo packs, plus 60 months interest free available store-wide. This Super Santa Weekend only at Harvey Norman.
Go! At Queensland Country Credit Union, we're here to help you own your home and protect it too.
Purchase a new eligible policy from our partner CGU Insurance before December 9, 2018 and you'll go into the draw to win $20,000. Talk to Queensland Country today.
When you're down and troubled and you need someone who cares.
At Mackay Community Visitors Association, we're all about improving the quality of life for people who need it the most. We come to you in your own home or aged care facility and offer friendship, social support and a sympathetic ear. We also run a community transport program in the Mackay region.
MCVA.
Intersport, your one-stop store with Christmas bargains galore. Basketball systems from $3.49, table tennis tables from $3.99, trampolines from $4.49. Everything for Christmas. Play by now at Intersport.
Harvey Norman Super Santa Weekend. Come in store and get your free photo with Santa and 25% off our entire range of Santa photo packs. Plus, bring your Christmas shopping list. We've got great gift ideas and special deals store-wide. Plus 60 months interest free. That's no deposit, no interest with 60 equal monthly payments until December 2023. Don't miss out. Free photo with Santa, 25% off Santa photo packs, plus 60 months interest free available store-wide. This Super Santa Weekend only at Harvey Norman.
Go! Jump aboard the biggest, greenest 7 premiere ever.
There's magic in the woods if you know where to look for it.
Hey, Elliot! Follow that dragon! Disney's magical family adventure. Higher! Pete's Dragon. Premieres Saturday on 7.
Hello, Rosanna Natoli with tonight's weather. Well, it's the last day of spring, but it certainly feels like summer came early. Queensland is still scorching and we won't cool back down to average until next week. So please make sure you stay cool this weekend and please stay safe too. Temperatures today across the Central Coast and Highlands, 37 degrees at Proserpine, the range in Mackay 19 to 32 with an afternoon humidity reading of 69%. On the coalfields, Claremont had a top of 38 degrees. To the satellite loop now, and there's a smattering of cloud over the top end and also again down in the southeast, but that's pretty much it for us. The real focus is the mass in the Coral Sea, which the Bureau predicts has a low to moderate chance only of becoming a cyclone. On today's chart, a high sitting over South Australia continues to extend a giant mass of dry air, and it's right across the state, and that is stabilising the conditions, but allowing that heat wave to spread further inland and south as well. Now, on tomorrow's chart, the high's shifted, but it still maintains the blanket of the dry air that's holding our state hostage. It will continue to track eastward and out to sea, eventually making way for some much more pleasant conditions next week. Now, the latest from the Bureau. The boating forecast for Mackay waters. Winds blowing between the northwest and northeast tomorrow up to 20 knots, becoming a straight northerly through Sunday and Monday, also reaching 20 knots. A bright and early high tide tomorrow, 6:18 at Hay Point, 6:21 for both Mackay and Shute Harbour. Then the low tide will fall just after lunch. For the Central Coast and Whitsundays, hot and sunny and a very high fire danger remains. Mackay 23 to 35 degrees, Bowen 34 and Proserpine scorching on 38. The Central Highlands and coalfields also hot, sunny and the very high fire danger persists. Emerald 20 to 40 degrees, Moranbah also 40 and Claremont 41. Looking ahead for Mackay, temperatures remaining almost the same as today and then finally taking a dip in the second half of next week. Also a slight chance of showers this weekend, becoming more and more likely as the days go on, so relief is on the way, fingers crossed. And that's it from me for tonight. Thanks so much for joining me, and thanks to Helen for sending me this amazing sunrise. Just gorgeous. Take care this weekend in the heat. Livio will be back on Monday. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much, Rosanna. Lovely having your company. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you back on Monday night. A reminder, if you missed anything, the replay over on 7/2. From the team, take care. Good night.
Tonight in 7 News, arson arrest.